Hey, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to Sakura Knight. Let's see. Who was that cried out loud? The wolf girl! Felicia springs to her feet. Her fingers find the hilt of a sword, which she draws from its scabbard. Let us retrace our steps, Estelle. It sounds like our new companion is in danger. You're already calling her a companion, but she hates us. Perhaps she does, but her opinion might soon be swayed if she has found herself in trouble. I shall fly to her side and I shall rescue her. And then she'll learn to trust us, regardless of what we smell like. Now, let's go! Felicia dashes through the woods, her sword in hand. I find myself obliged to follow her, leaves crunching beneath my heels all the while. I don't know what's happened, but it sounds like the wolf girl is in danger. We have obligation to help her, but Felicia jumps at the chance anyway. She's incapable of hanging back. She might say and do a lot of odd things, but in that respect she's rather predictable. She's knight before she's a princess, and she could never ignore the plaintive cries of a maiden in distress. Or she's just a good princess, and basically that shows she will be a good ruler. She's too pure-hearted. Miss Wolf, what the word has happened to you, Miss Wolf? Oh! Felicia blinks, she frowns. Her cries of concern fail her as she takes in the strange scene that's playing out before us. We've met the wolf girl again, far sooner than I imagined we would. She isn't standing guard by the cave, as she was during our first encounter. We find her, instead, among the trees, crouched up on the grass. I can hear the faint sound of running water, which leads me to conclude that there must be a stream nearby. Maybe she was going to take a bath? Her bath time has been through that upon quite rudely, however. She doesn't seem to be interrupted by a multitudinous mass of green, gelatinous slime. They're coating the wolf girl's stunned body. Yes. For her expression is one of distress. Her eyes are glassy and her mouth is hanging open. Is she trying to bite the slime off her? Maybe. Since her hands and feet are bound, it would make sense that she tried to prise it off her using other rather more unconventional methods. But this half-hearted attempt to fight back yields few results. Rather than recoil, the slimes only seem to redouble their caresses. She isn't enjoying this, is she? Huh, no, this is quite a nostalgic sight. It certainly takes me back. I tear my eyes away from the wolf girl, with no small amount of difficulty. There is some most enticing about those ropes of glimmering, glistening slime, and shoot Felicia a narrow-eyed glare. What are you talking about? You look happy in that young maiden's face. It is strikingly similar to the expression you made when I first found you, Estelle. She's the spitting image of you, with that open. What? Now this... no... It isn't similar at all. This must be what elves call déjà vu. It's not only the elves who knows that saying, you know. What? I take a step back abashed. I'd not make a face like that. Most definitely not. I'm pure, innocent, and enjoy being ravished by the slime the slightest. You look way more into it than I was. I enjoyed myself, it is true, but I'm not trying to hide the fact. I'm not at all ashamed. Well, you should be. You should try to be more open to Estelle. When I found the envelope, by this slight embrace, you were making such wonderful noises. No, it was not. It categorically was not. And why were you even looking there? I would not normally be so vulgar, Dapt. But I could hardly help it. Need I remind you that you were wearing nothing else? I grit my teeth. I'm not the one being attacked by slimes. Not right now, at least. But my face burns with fiery humiliation. I would say we should be blushing then now. The wolf girl's soft sighs and moans bring my abject absentment back in startling detail. That was not read correctly, whatever. Felicia might call this sight déjà vu, but for me it feels more like PTSD. That rhymed, I think. Let's not talk about that. I want to raise that from my memory. You should do the same. But Estelle, how can I forget the day we first met? It was the most wonderful chance encounter, and we have been inseparable ever since. Don't worry, right now I'm after a wolf girl anyway, so, you know, sorry. The sight of your rift in slime has attained great significance in my heart. It would be cruel of me to simply erase that memory. That is what our friendship is based on, after all. I have seen you covered in slime, and you haven't seen me in a similar state. Could there be anything more lovely? Yes. While Felicia and I were bickering, the girl was doing her level best to fight against the slime's sticky embrace. I think she's near her limits for... Drool... Of course, you mentioned Drool. Phew, please you two, no fight. Can fight later, or just push like I don't stop you. Do what you want, but now please. Help! Well, when you speak that swiftly, I can hardly resist. Felicia points her sword at the slime, which continues to ooze over the poor wolf girl. Fear not, Miss Wolf, I will drive off this beast, and I shall restore your honor. I swear it upon my own life, after all. Felicia glanced back at me, echoing smile playing about her lips. I'm no stronger when it comes to dispatching slimes. I mean, no stranger, but... Phew! I'm glad we were able to dispatch that slime without too much trouble. Felicia sighs and wipes her brow with the back of her arm. Then, she extends a hand to the wolf girl, who's still lying prone upon the grassy ground. Are you alright, fair maiden? Can you stand? If I know, you helped me, thank you. The wolf girl takes Felicia's proffered hand and rises to her feet. At least the wolf girl looks like she's back to her old self. She's eyeing us with suspicion once more, now devoid of slime. I'm glad you helped me, but now why come back? I thought you'd leave the woods. You know, listen, you're not like to ambush me, were you? No, in all honesty, I did mull that plan over. I see. So you meant to go back on your word? You went up the above, then you meant to strike, you meant to rob me, you weak bad lady. No. Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions. I thought about stealing the flora when you were otherwise disposed, but decided against it. As prince, I would never be so underhanded. Nice. All the same, I can't leave the forest without it. Who came here to retrieve the flora? We want to use it to help people back in Grimoire who have been injured by monsters. Estelle and I were pondering what we could do when we heard you scream. We were worried about you, so we came here to investigate. Worried? Why worried? We're strangers. I was rude. Told you to go. You were a bit rude, it's true, but I forgive you. You're simply too lovely to hold a grudge against. Moreover, you were only protecting your own territory. As prince myself, I can understand your motives. I would not like if strangers tried to infiltrate my family's castle either. So you're not mad? I'm not, but I'm not sure about Estelle here. Are you willing to let bygones what? Let bygones by bygones? My god. Oh, that was tough. Yeah, of course, I don't have the feelings of ill will towards you, Miss Wolf. If anything, I'm more annoyed at Felicia for also cheerfully recounting the time I was attacked by a slime. No, but seriously, Wolf Girl wins now. It was, you know, Estelle. It was Cat Girl, Felicia, Estelle, Wolf Girl. No, stop. Cat Girl, so Tart, Felicia, Estelle. Now it's Tart, Felicia, Estelle, Wolf Girl. Tell me your name finally! For a princess, she has a surprisingly small amount of tact. That's true. I constantly love it! Look into the camera, Lynx. Not the monitor. Not the other one. I should just turn it off, shouldn't I? Then again, I should have expected as much after I saw her take off the armor. Again, take off the armor. In the middle of Grimoire's crowded shopping street. Common sense isn't Felicia's forte. Then you forgive me? You don't want to fight, or steal, or betray? I would rather not, if it can be avoided. While we do desire the Lunaflora, I don't think it's worth hurting you. If you don't want to give us the flowers, then it can be helped. You will have to return to Grimoire empty-handed. Huh? The wood girl takes a step forwards, her nose twitching. She examines me, her blue eyes flashing. Is she smiling me? How funny? What's funny? Ich mean, but you do not spell a flyer. I think you tell the truth. Okay. I said cruel, mean things to you, but still you helped me. You did not take advantage. You did not try to steal my flowers when the slime attacked. Maybe you can be trusted. Is what you were fell and you ST. Yeah, indeed. I'm Felicia Maribella di Argento at your service. Too long. You else have too many names. Confusing. Can't remember. You fell. UST. I remember that. Has this fair girl seen fit to bequeath me a nickname? What a glorious day this is! Surely this must prove our strengthening bonds! I hope to ignore Felicia, it makes things easier, and instead look at the wood girl inquiringly. I don't mind being called ST, but I'm Chris. What is your name? Rune! Okay, that's it? That's it! Rune! Just Rune. It's short and simple, but it's memorable enough. It is very nice to make your acquaintance, Miss Rune. No, miss. That human title. I'm not human. Alright, I do apologize. Felicia deflates a little at this, and I giggle. It is rather funny seeing Rune and Felicia interact, when their styles of speech are so widely different. Yeah, they're on two completely opposing ends of spectrum. Rune's Lemurian might be a bit stilted, but at least we can communicate. With communication comes understanding, hampered, though it may be, by cultural differences. And with understanding, we might, with some hope, be able to forge bonds. I wonder if Rune would consider being our friend. She has given us her name. Let's start. I think it'd be nice if I could get to know her a bit better. I thank you for your help, I get the reward. She reaches into a pouch about her waist, then draws out a few flowers. The flowers are a milky celestial white, just like the moon in the night sky. For the sunny sky, these pure petals seem to exude a mystical light of their own. Wow! I've never seen flowers this wonderful before, but I think I can guess as their name. Are these the Lunaflora? Yeah, very worth for you. You take, help people like you help me. Thank you very much, you are too kind. I really do appreciate it. Not kind, not really. Rune steps back at his abashed. Her cheeks turn an adorable shade of pink, and she coyly toys with a strand of her hair. I thought of her as quite the stoic, stern person, but I guess she's a little sweeter than her clothes and fangs make out. When she's embarrassed like this, she's surprisingly... Get! Felicia dashes forth. I think she means to wrap her arms about Rune, but I held her with a warning hand. Don't be hasty. She's only just begun to trust us. Aren't you too sorry in our relationship already? Ah! Felicia hands back, sniffing, her eyes bedding with tears. I don't want to cast her cute ears. Don't tell me you are not drawn to her fluffy parts too. Well, that is, it's like in real life, okay? Yes, you want to do it, but you don't do it, okay? First of all, it's inappropriate. Second of all, It could get you into troubles! I do think she's cute, but I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable. It's rude to touch people without their permission, Felicia. Ah, you want to stroke me, Estelle? I no mind. You don't? No. Hey, my ear stroke feels good. Doesn't matter if it's my mother or even human. I trust you now. You can touch. Rune's nose twitches again. But we asked. Kind of. But you do smell of cat. You've said it a couple of times now. I don't really follow. How do you smell of cat? I don't have a cat. You have said wrong. You know smell of normal cat. It's strong smell, or pungent, obnoxious. You smell like a cat girl. I guess that makes some sliver of sense. I did run into art after all. Maybe the Rune can smell the vestiges of her perfume upon my skin. I don't like cat girls. I don't trust. Once I had a friend. She was cat girl. We spent a lot of time together. Every day. A lot of fun. Rune grits her teeth together. Then she took advantage of. I led her into a sacred wolf girl cave. She picked mine full of Luna Flora. Took almost all of them. She knocked me out with magic. Then ran away. She pretended I could be my friend, so she could steal precious flowers. Haven't seen her since. Probably she sold them. Luna Flora, very rare, very expensive. I trust her. She betrayed. Now I hate. I can't trust anybody who smells like cat. Her key kind wicked. I will hunt down the cat girls and will make them pay. Absolutely understand there. Absolutely understand. I see. That explains why Runa seems to dislike cat girls much. All the puzzle pieces are falling into place like now. I wonder. By any chance, what's the name of your friend? Tart. Runa's ears pick up a dimension of Tart's name. She takes my shoulders in her hand and cries. Tart, you know her! You're her friend! So she did send you here to trick me, you enemy SD? No! You've got it all wrong! Then how you know her name? Your friend? Certainly not. But it is true that Estelle and I have met Tart before. We were not close companions. In fact, it's precise opposite. She swindled us just as she swindled you. Swindle? And she's your enemy too? Yeah, indeed. She told me she was homeless and she tricked me into giving her all my money. And as for poor Estelle, well, the things she did to her were unspeakable. Wanna know the details? She took all my money and my mother's sword. She stole precious family heirloom. And she left me in the forest to be attacked by slimes. Tart did that. She hurt you? Rune lets her hands fall from my shoulders. She takes a step back. Her eyes. Her ears folded against her head. I could smell her on you. I thought you were friends. Maybe I'm wrong. Tricking wolf girl's not enough for her. Now she tricks humans and elves. What a wicked woman. Wicked is certainly the correct word for it. But Carter is a mess. It's a menace. Any girl who causes such upset deserves to be brought to justice, regardless of how cute she may be. I shall hunt down that feline, and I shall make her change her thieving ways, or my name is not Felicia Maribella D'Argento. So basically, Felicia takes Tart, and we end up with Rune. That's the plan. That's the plan. So you want to stop her? Oh, so you want to stop her? Yeah, that's right. We've been searching for her in Grimoire, but we've not had much success. We have no idea what she might be. But you know she's Grimoire? It seems likely if she wishes to sell Estelle's soul sword, she's probably looking for the highest bidder even as we speak. I see, so she's in Grimoire. I didn't know. And don't go city. It's not good for girls. Human city is too big, too loud. I don't go there, but if you whip me, I can manage. I can leave this forest. I know no human custom, but I do my best. I try. I'm thinking. Rune glances between Felicia and I, a serious look on her face. I don't like dark. Neither do you. We're different species. Elf, human, wolf, but we united. We hate Tart. Want to punish her. That makes us allies. We work together. You take me to Grimoire, look after me, feed me, give me a nice pet, then I sniff Tart out. Nobody better at hunting cats than me. This is perfect. I find her, and we all punish her, make her sorry. That's a good idea? I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. I would be more than happy to welcome you to our party, Miss Rune. You forgot to nod at Mister. Just Rune. Just Rune then. If you accompany us, I'm certain we'll be able to find that miscreant. Or whatever. You could smell her on my clothes, and it's been over a week since last I saw her. With your incredible senses on our side, we shall be unstoppable. Grimoire might be big, but we shall beg the nuisance of Catgirl in the corner. Then she shall pay in blood. Blood? Hey, wait, we've been through this. You're not meant to kill her. Yeah, she won't remember the punishment that way. Oh yeah, you're right. I quite forgot myself. I must have overexerted my brain. We should not kill her, nor spill her blood, okay? But surely humiliating her should be fine? Yeah! Humiliate her, like shit me, we make her pay! Then let's do that! Together, we'll be unstoppable! Goodness. I'm the one who suffered the most because of that. She took my mother's sword, and I'm not sure if I'll ever forgive her that transgression. I mean, you say that you suffered the most, but I mean, it seems like Estelle kinda didn't care that much. Meanwhile, Rune, I would say, what was I saying? Okay. Yes, Estelle kind of didn't care about the fact that she got her money taken away, or she was tricked into giving her money. It felt like that. I think she would still be able to continue on her journey, right? Anyway, Rune. I mean, this flower is super precious to her. And seems like also her species. It's kinda like a treasure, I guess. So, yes, that's a huge loss. And you lost... Okay, you lost money and the sword. Okay, so of all, I would say the one who doesn't feel like they suffered is Felicia, kind of. And you and Rune are in basically more or less similar situation. But yeah, whatever. But now Rune and Felicia are cackling like this. I can't help but feel sorry for her. Will Tart really be alright? Whatever. She still deserves a bit of punishment. Once we've handed Alex the Luna Flora, Felicia, Rune and I wander about Grimoire for a few hours. Despite Rune's keen nose, we are unable to find any trace of the enigmatic tart, for we do locate a stall selling delicious crepes. Crepes? No, I'm not sure. Rune's never eaten a crepe before. That might be expected when she's lived in the woods all her life, and her eyes light up when she sees them. She looks so cute, I feel obliged to buy her one, despite the protests of my empty purse. But three of us, while away at the evening sampling sweet foods, which Rune delights in, the way her ears wag makes the unnecessary expense almost worthwhile. The way Rune gasps with her when she samples a croissant for the first time. Her soft sighs when she bites on a particularly juicy strawberry. The peaks of whipped cream that get stuck to her nose, her cheeks and her lower lip. It's all too charming for words! Then where's the CG? I'm disappointed right now. You describe something like that and you don't show it. I want to see Rune eating a crepe. Creepy? I don't know French. I mean, it's a French name, right? When sun sets, the three of us retire to our inn. Felicia hands the innkeeper a few coins to permit us another night's lodgings, then go to our room. There are only two beds in our small, humble abode. One for Felicia, one for me. There is nowhere for Rune to sleep. I'm not worried about that. But Rune doesn't seem to share my concerns. I'll be okay. I don't need a bed, can sleep on floor. Those beds are huge though. Are you quite sure about that? You can join me. I look at the wooden floorboards dubiously. They are worn from old age and peppered with rusty nails, some of which are sticking out at awkward angles. I'd be worried to even walk there then. The floor doesn't look very comfortable. Well, you don't say. Also, like her top underwear. I don't know why, but this is goddamn great. I always loved that kind of. I don't even know how to call it. But like, who has that in Elsa Scarlet, I think, right? She has something like this around the top of her body. So, yeah. That's... Don't need comfort. I sleep in forest, in cave, used to it. It's nothing, no problem. It might not be a problem for you, but it would certainly be a problem for me. As a princess, I cannot let any of my subjects sleep on the cold, hard floor while I recline upon soft bed. I've no this but when I see suffering and injustice, I wish to correct it. My heart would break to cast you upon the ground so closely. I feel guilty even dwelling upon it. Feel my poor breast aches. You sick? Maybe she's sick in the head. Brain fever then. I did wonder. She talks so funny. Use big long words. Are all elves like that? How would you know? She's the only elf I've ever met. She's rather unique for... Too unique. My head hurt. Want to sleep. Rune curls up on the floor, her tail tucked about her legs, and nuzzles her cheek against the crook of her arm. Good night. Felicia, however, seems unsatisfied with this outcome. She plants her hands on her ribs and says in no uncertain terms, No! This will never do! You are a member for part now, Rune. As such, you deserve to be treated like an equal. I would never make Estelle sleep on the floor. For she did make me sleep in a barn that one time. So, you should not either. You deserve far better. Felicia might be a bit strange, but for once, I find myself agreeing with her. It really does seem harsh, making Rune sleep on the floor. Where's my choice to make her sleep in my bed? Rune seems happy enough with this arrangement, but I don't think I'd be able to get a single wink of guilt. For guilt. Come on, choice. The wolf getting in question looks so sad and cold, curled up as she is, without even a blanket for comfort. Surely there must be something we can do. What should I suggest? I know what I'm gonna suggest! Tell Rune she can sleep with you. Tell Rune she can sleep with Felicia. No! Boop! Huh? Rune gets to her feet. She blinks at me, her tail swishing. But okay? You don't mind? I don't mind at all. The bed is quite small. It's huge. But there should be enough room for the both of us if we lie close together. And in that case, I'd feel happier knowing you're not on the floor. You said if I called, I would be very sad. Remember the party now, like Felicia said, and I want to look after you. I'm not the most reliable of people, but I'll give everything I have to keep you safe. I'll even give up some of the room in my bed if I must. Esty! Oh, Esty! Rune smiles at me sweetly. You're good and kind, not like God, like you lost. Then I sleep with you, sleep together. Thank you! Whoa! She's so adorable! Felicia watches on, her hands clasped together at her front. I wish I could sleep with her too. Sorry, no, only one of me. I sleep with Esty. Then could you cut off some of that fine hair in your head, or maybe some fur from your tail? I can't sleep with that. She's crazy! At least I'll pretend that it's you in my arms. But yeah, she's really not right in the head. Then we better laughing. What? Ron looks at Felicia flatly. She holds her hands to her head, perhaps in an attempt to protect her hair from Felicia's blunt ravaging, and says, "No, can't have. Strange woman. I don't trust. Sleep on your own." She doesn't trust me. Well, you surprised? Felicia staggers back, defeated. She slumps to her knees, like a soldier felled on the battlefield, then slumps her palms against the ground in the most melodramatic of manners. "Oh, woe is me! It is the saddest day of my life!" Because she didn't want to cut off her hair. Oh my god. Felicia, you really are not right in the head. Later, that night. Aaron, are you comfortable like that? Comfortable here, nice and warm. Your thighs soft. Thank you, SD. It's no problem, but I look at the foot of my bed, abashed. When I said Rune could sleep in bed with me, I thought she'd actually sleep beneath the covers. Her wolfish nature seems to have overcome her more human twist color. Rune is resting, not by my side, but at my feet. She's curled up on top of the covers like a coma. Her head nestles against my upper thigh, her cheek resting against her padded paws. Say what you want. I understand why she'd want to do that. She looks cute like this, it's true. When doesn't she? But something about this arrangement is a little strange. I wanted to sleep face to face with my arms about her. I mean, that's nice too. Oh well, so long as Rune's happy, I'm happy, this is fine. But at the same time, sleeping on woman's thighs? Yes. It should be fine at least, but my legs, they're starting to go numb. Anyway, let's end the episode here and we will continue now with the three of us. All three people in the team, in the party, will continue our search of a certain magical witch cat girl. Wait, what? Wait, have I? No, it's correct. Or was it not? I think it's correct. Magic witch cat girl? Witch magic cat girl? Something like this. Tart, basically. We need to find her. Not really hunt her down, but we need to get to her and punish her for all the wrong deeds she's done. Now that I think about it, maybe we'll still run into more people, we'll see. Anyway, for now, hope you enjoyed, hope to see you tomorrow as well. Bye bye.